Aloha everybody, welcome to today's video, a video that I believe is the final video of the van life tips videos, and that's because I think I found a place to rent and I don't plan to be in the van during the winter. First things first, van life in the summer is so freaking easy. I think most people could do it comfortably for just a summer, just for 1 to 2 months. But the winter time, mostly because of the lack of light, not the cold, because I have a heater, but come 4:30, the sun's starting to set, on the shortest days. So that means around like 4, you're starting to come into the van. And that's all right. That's fun every once in a while. It's really fun actually to have the heater on, get like a nice drink, and do whatever you gotta do like inside. But when you're doing that over and over again, you get cabin fever, and it's not so fun. And I get the same thing in the house. It's seasonal depression for sure, but I'm thinking with the house it's going to be a little bit more space, a little bit more light, a little more items to play with and stuff like that. So that's kind of why I'm ending van life. So yeah, I should have a cool place to rent in November, good price and everything. It's been a hard choice, determining if I should rent or if I should buy, and I should probably just buy because I'd just be that much closer at getting into the game and paying off a mortgage. But this looks like a fun opportunity. And I guess the big question is, how was van life? Do I regret it? What would I change? I think van life went fine. I think my first year in the Transit Connect was freaking amazing. I wish I bought a minivan hybrid, and lived in that a little bit sooner, and then ended van life about a year ago when I bought this Ford Transit. I am not completely happy with this Ford Transit. It's not the reason why I did van life. I did van life to save money, so this is an expensive vehicle, and I did van life to be outside. But the ironic thing is, everybody thinks you have a bigger van, it'll be easier to live in a van, right? Well, not really, because now that it's so much more comfier to be in the van, you're in the van more than you would have been with the little van. For example, you roll up to the waves, and the waves look nice. No, like a little bit less than nice. Not good enough to really surf. With the little van, you're like, fuck it, I have to go out. Like, what else am I gonna do? Sit in a little van? While the big van, you're like, ooh, I'll drink a coconut water. Ooh, I'll drink a beer. Ooh, I'll just sit here and watch it because I'm nice and comfy. I have all this space. I can fold some laundry. And that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to just be full blast, out and about, which is what I was doing in my late 20s. And like I said in other videos, I was gone like every weekend. Work, I was leaving at 7 a.m, coming back at 8 p.m, kind of a thing all the time. So living in a house was just silly. I've kind of toned down since then. I definitely haven't been traveling as much, a little bit, but not much. I haven't taken a vacation in a full year, which is bonkers. That's crazy, but it's all right. I have a lot of vacations saved up, so maybe we'll do something cool. So I kind of regret the big Ford Transit van. I'm not too concerned because it's a freaking cool van and I paid it off already. So down the line, I could see myself using it and be really happy that I sacrificed, a year to kind of throw some money at it. And again, I did van life to create wealth, and I kind of created wealth. This van, I think it depreciated at a similar rate to rent. So this last year was kind of just like, who knows if I really saved money. But it was an all right learning experience. Like I said, I wish I just did the little van sooner, started it sooner, and ended it sooner. So those have been my van life thoughts. Overall, it's been great. If you are kind of like in college, or like, your lease is going to be starting and ending, but starting and ending at like weird spots, there might be like a month or two in between, and you've always wanted a van, I absolutely recommend van life. But for me, like this last year, just literally living out of like the Walmart parking lot and coming to work, I think rent, just find cheap rent. It's probably going to be more enjoyable. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Maybe I'll do a part 4 if I ever buy a place. 4 out of 3, I'd call that one. But it's been good. Good luck in your van life journey. And like I've said before, if you're at this channel and you've been searching other van life videos about van life, you should probably just do it. Don't think about it too much. Like, if it's in your soul, just do it. You're gonna learn a lot. That's finances, building, emotional, how to park, manage scary situations, and just do it if you want to do it. That's my belief.